Let's open a wine from the year Saquon Barkley was born. First up, and by popular demand in our series pairing birth year wines with the star players of my favorite football team, the Philadelphia Eagles, we have the 1997 Turley Zinfandel from Dogtown Vineyard. Fun fact, this was actually Turley's very first year working with and bottling the Dogtown Vineyard, and unlike the New York Giants, knew the quality of this vineyard from get-go and have continued working with it ever since. So it'll be fun to see this wine run in its rookie season with them. Now I should note that this is no rookie vineyard. Dogtown Vineyard is located in Lodi, California, which is home to some of the oldest vines in the country. We're talking huge, gnarly vines that date back all the way to the 1800s and are still producing grapes. It's crazy, and what's even crazier is that you'd think with vines being that old that the wines would be super expensive, but they're not. Proving once again that value is in the eye of the beholder. And not everyone knows that they have a good thing when they have it. These vines date all the way back to 1944. It's farmed organically, it's grown in iron-rich clay and volcanic soil, and it's dry farmed. What does that mean? Well, you know how they say hungry dogs run faster? Thirsty vines, they dig deeper, and that's where all the good stuff is. You guys ready to taste? Zinfandel is kind of one of those varietals that gets really overlooked in favor of grapes like Cabernet Sauvignon. And I think that is a huge mistake. I mean, already, look at this big, bright, vibrant color. This is what you want to see from a wine like this. It should have lost a little bit of its color, right? It's starting to fade into those more bricky, brownish hues, but it's still really reflective. If I look at this over light, it's still kind of vibrant. It looks like it could reflect light, which it definitely is doing. This bottle was in incredible shape. The fill was nice and high. The cork, as you saw, looked fantastic. And honestly, just knowing this came from such a great vineyard makes me think that this wine is going to be outstanding. Let's hunt. Woo! It just sprints. This wine like literally moves in the most incredible fashion, so fast, so ethereal. And this is just the nose, it's crazy electric. I can't wait to taste it. Zinfandel is always gonna give you a lot of fruity, sort of spicy notes, right? It's a lot of that big raspberry, boysenberry. It smells like berries that are like just in its prime, but there's also this like black pepper kind of spicy thing underneath of it. And when they get to this age, the spice really starts to come out. It's where you get all of that nuance, all of those things that you didn't know were there, that were kind of hiding under the surface. They start to come out little by little, and you see the brilliance start to emerge on the field. I mean the glass. Wow. It's impossible to describe the electricity of this wine. I'm so glad that even though I knew this was kind of going to be the wine for him because of the name, because of the vintage, and even though I knew it was going to perform, I didn't know it was going to perform quite like this. The electricity in this glass is just like, whew. I mean, it's perfection. Everything you want from a Zinfandel is there. There's brambly notes, there's dark notes, there's all of these like intense fruit, chocolate, spice notes, but there's also all of these other things happening that make you wonder which direction this wine is gonna go. And it's powerful. Like for a wine, when you look at it, I mean, look at the color, look at the opacity of this wine. When you look at it, you're like, it's probably not gonna be like, you know, the biggest mouthfeel. And it's not the biggest mouthfeel, but it has strength, it has power, it has this intensity that just feels like it wants to soar all the way down. People always assume Zinfandel cannot age. They feel like it doesn't have the tannin, it doesn't have the acid, it doesn't have the structure. When it is made like this, when it is done well, when it comes from a great source, Zinfandel has all of the power and then some of the great wines of the world. It's so damn mouthwatering and pleasing and incredible, and it just kind of lights you up in a way that is so unexpected. All power, no quit, a hungry dog that is gonna run straight into the end zone and take us all the way. Saquon Barkley, I wish you a very happy birthday on Super Bowl Sunday, and let me know if you want me to save you a glass.